Alright guys, today we're going to be taking a look at watchOS 9, so there's quite a few changes here in this latest update, including a whole bunch of new watch faces. So let's go ahead and jump right into this. Okay, so first things first, I'll just show you in the application here some of the watch faces, and then we'll show them to you on the watch, of course. So if we go to our face gallery and we go up here to the top, you'll notice there are the new faces right here. So the first one is Metropolitan, then we have Lunar, Playtime, Astronomy has gotten some updates, Portrait has gotten some updates, and so has the Modular face. Also, something really cool now is if we scroll down a little ways, we will notice that the Nike faces are now available on, I believe, all Apple Watches. Don't quote me on that, but it just says in the release notes that they're available for more models of the Apple Watch. So that could be all of them, that could be certain ones, but here on my Series 6, I do have the Nike watch faces. So you no longer have to get a Nike specific watch in order to use these Nike faces, which is pretty cool. But let's take a look at what these look like on the watch. So the first one here, like I said, is the Metropolitan face. I really enjoyed this one. So it's kind of got this obviously typical watch look here, and you can turn the crown to make the numbers kind of move a little bit here and there. There's different styles that you can choose for the numbers, and there's 4 complication spots. And we'll take a look here at some of the settings you can choose from. So of course, you choose the color. There's a whole new set of colors that you can choose from. You can choose the style of the numbers, and you can also choose whether or not to have a background on there as well. The next one is the Lunar watch face. So on that one, you can choose colors, you can choose which lunar calendar you would like to use. So we got Chinese, Hebrew, and Islamic. And then you can choose whether or not you want a digital or an analog clock to be displayed. And then there's 4 complication spots on this one as well. And this is what the Lunar watch face looks like. So pretty cool there. You can obviously tap on the middle for the calendar. But yeah, I'll be honest, I don't know how to even read this calendar, but it is pretty cool. You can turn the digital crown to go to the next dates and all that good stuff. So yeah, that is the Lunar watch face. The next one here is called Playtime. Now this is a collaboration with a Chicago artist, so they designed this one right here, but you can choose from a whole lot of different colors, and you can choose whether or not you want the stuff here in the background to appear. So there's no complications on this particular one, but if we take a look at it, you can see that the numbers just kind of move around, and that's about it. You can turn the crown. Actually, I don't know if anything happens. Well, it turns the stuff in the background when you turn the crown, and then you can tap on the numbers and make them move around a little bit. So that is the Playtime watch face. Let's take a look at the Astronomy one. So Astronomy is definitely different now. So now it displays the current cloud coverage as well as a star map. So you can choose whether or not you want a different font on your time. You can choose the view, of course, so between the Earth, the Moon, the solar system, or you can even set it as random. You can also choose full right there for the Earth or whatever planet you're using. And then you have 2 complication spots. And it also now has that layer effect right there, so you can see that. So yeah, that one is a little bit tweaked, of course, and got updated for you. And I would show you that one, but I think it'll show you my current location. So I guess we can try like the solar system real quick. Yeah, so there's the solar system one. Pretty cool to see it. And then of course you can still turn it to move around the solar system there. So that is the Astronomy face. And then let's take a look lastly at Modular. So really the only difference with Modular is you now have the ability to select a background color. So you can choose your background color there. So show you what that kind of looks like with a background color. There you go. So that is the watch faces basically there. And then since we've never seen Nike faces before on typical watches, we can choose just one of those. This is the balance one, so basically the numbers move with every single step or motion that you take. And then this is actually the one I've been rocking today. What's this one called? Okay, that one's just called Nike Digital. The only thing about these is this is the Nike Club Run app right here, and you have to have that one there. You can't remove that. So it's on all of them. I think it's on this one too. Yeah, so it's literally on all of them. But yeah, those are the watch faces. And the only other thing here really with watch faces is you now have the ability to link watch faces to focuses. So if you want to have a certain watch face whenever a certain focus is activated, then you can now link them to that, and you can actually do that in your focus settings in your phone settings. Next thing here has to do with workout. So workout has a ton of new features here, and I'm not going to be able to get into all of them because, well, to be honest with you, I don't work out. So I'll just kind of read some of these. So you have the ability to customize and scroll through multiple workout views during a workout. So when you actually tap on one and you can see it, the progress and all that starting. There's new heart rate zones, which has to go, of course, with running and different things like that. You can now see your current elevation gain when you're doing a workout, so that is pretty cool. There's a new running power view that includes running form metrics. There's a custom workout, which enables you to create different workouts with repeating set of intervals, and it can be based on a certain time or distance or anything like that. So better settings for creating your own custom workout. There's a new pacer to provide a training experience for you. There's a multi-sport workout which supports triathlons and things like that. Workout alerts can be customized for different pace, power, heart rate zones. Pool swim workouts automatically detect kickboard now. And then there's a new swimming efficiency metric to better calculate strokes. And so yeah, if you use your Apple Watch to work out, you'll be happy, I'm sure, with all those changes. Another cool thing is Fitness Plus. So Fitness Plus, of course, it's been announced that you no longer actually have to have an Apple Watch in order to use that. All you need is your iPhone. But with Fitness Plus, there is a new trainer guidance displayed on your screen for your intensity, strokes per minute, rowing, etc. And then there's also trainer guidance and personal fitness metrics that'll be displayed on the screen as well. So if you're using something like an Apple TV, you're going to see a lot more information about what you're currently doing. Next thing here is the Compass application. So the Compass app has been redesigned. It has more in-depth information here, so we can take a look at the Compass app. So yeah, it looks quite different now. You can have more things. There are new waypoints and different things like that. So your primary face supports both an analog compass and a digital view, so you can see we have the digital reading in the middle, but you also still have your typical compass there on the outside rings there. There's a zoomed views, and then there's a new waypoint feature down here. So you can now just tap on that, and you can create a waypoint right there. So pretty cool. And then there's a new backtrack feature, so you can start this so it keeps all your steps and location in case you get lost. And then if you tap up here, you'll see a lot more detailed information, but that is the new Compass app here in watchOS 9. If you use your Apple Watch for sleep tracking, you'll now have some new features in there as well. So sleep stage tracking using data from your accelerometer and heart rate sensor to detect the time spent in the REM, core, and deep sleep, as well as being awake. And then there's also new comparison charts which will provide views of your heart rate and respiratory rate alongside the time asleep. And that feature is actually available in the iPhone's Health Sleep application. We also have another new application here on the watch, and it's called Medications. So it's pretty self-explanatory. Basically, you're going to set this up in your health app on your phone, but this is going to give you the ability to log your different medications that you take. You can even scan labels and prescriptions to put them in accurately and correctly. You can log, of course, when you take these. You can set your schedule for when you're supposed to take them and the amount and all that good stuff. So you can schedule it, and you will get reminders throughout the day when you need to take your medication. So pretty cool idea. There's a new thing called Afib History. So this is going to give you weekly notifications with an estimate of the percentage of time spent in atrial fibrillation. So if you use the ECG app and you detect that you have AFib on your watch, well, it'll track you throughout the week and let you know different points of the day when your AFib may be acting up or be the highest level, the lowest levels. And you can also track different lifestyle factors, so different things like your alcohol consumption, your mindfulness, different stuff like that. And you can create shareable PDFs, basically create a report of that. So very interesting stuff. But yeah, another cool health feature with the Apple Watch. Family setup. So the podcast app is now available and includes the ability to search, download, and follow shows through your family setup. You can also use third-party email support like Yahoo and Outlook, and you can edit and share contact photos. So if you use family setup, you'll be able to do those new things as well. Accessibility features that have been changed. So we now have expanded quick actions with assisted touch for play and pause and now playing. Also, that's going to work with workouts and taking a photo, and even with your turn-by-turn directions. You can also now do Bluetooth keyboard pairing for your Apple Watch. So I'm not sure why anybody would want to do that, but you can Bluetooth a keyboard to your Apple Watch now. And then there's also a new Apple Watch mirroring feature, which lets you take control of your Apple Watch from the phone that it's paired with. So you can basically control it that way. Other features here of watchOS 9 is we now have a low power mode for the watch. Now, I don't see that in the control center here. Maybe I can add it in. No, there's something called school time, which I've never seen that before. I guess you have to go into your settings somewhere. Is there a battery section? Yep, battery. And there it is, low power mode. So it says save battery life by turning off the always on display and limiting the sensors as well as Wi-Fi connections. Notifications may be delayed. This will turn off things like background heart measurements, heart rate, irregular heart rhythm, and blood oxygen. So yeah, you can now turn on low power mode for your Apple Watch. It is nice to see that. Now that's different than power reserve mode. Power reserve mode is when your watch is basically dead and it's just trying to barely keep it going. This will activate, I'm sure, automatically at about 20% or so. But yeah, we now have low power mode here. If you have a cellular Apple Watch, you're now going to have support for international roaming on your SE and Series 5 and later. There's a new communication safety setting in screen time, which will give parents the ability to enable warnings for children if they receive inappropriate photos. There are cycle deviation notifications, which will alert you if a logged cycle shows a pattern of infrequent things, of course. There's a new cardio recovery metric, which we kind of already mentioned that, but you can view that in the Health app on your iPhone. The Reminders app has been updated to support editing, so you can now add things in reminders like your location tags and different due times. The Calendar app has been redesigned to support creation of new calendar events and the ability to switch to day, list, and week views. So we can tap right here and we can see the option to create a new event and the different views there. So that's pretty nice. Podcasts have also been enhanced, so you now have support for searching, ability to follow and unfollow, and discover new podcasts right here on your watch. If you go to the dock, you'll now notice that only running apps are going to appear up top, and apps that are kind of like in a standby mode are going to appear further down the list. And then the last thing, which I think you saw one pop up earlier, is notifications have been redesigned. So they're going to come in as a banner style whenever you're actively using the watch. So I know that was always a problem for me. You would be in your settings or doing something, and a notification would come in and it would take up your entire screen like it always does. Well, now that's not going to happen. It's just going to be a little banner that pops up. Now, if you're in like kind of your standby mode like this and a notification comes in, it's still going to pop up full screen. But if you're using the watch, it'll be a banner style. And guys, that's pretty much it for watchOS 9. Decent little update here. Lots of new watch faces, the ability to use Nike Plus watch faces, and a bunch of cool new features, workout stuff, and I think it's a nice solid update that we have here on this watch. So let me know in the comments down below what your favorite feature is and what is your favorite watch face. But anyways guys, that's all I got for you today. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you on the next video.